Hello friends, what's up? This is our ninth video in our level 1 set of option videos. This is the foundation videos. Everyone who like to pursue options way of investing, they need to pay much attention for this foundation videos because based on this foundation, you can mix and match and you can create your own strategies. Foundation is pretty important. You all agree, I suppose. Wait till end of the video for an important information like how can you make more money using options. Without much delay, let's go direct into the video. I covered Greeks. I explained just an overview to cover all the past videos. We need to understand option pricing. Why we need to understand option pricing? Without we understand about the components of the options pricing, we can be much successful in options world, options way of investing, right? You all agree, right? So option price comprises of two components, intrinsic value and extrinsic value. What is intrinsic value? It is derived using stock price and option strike price. So here I have a screen print. This is the latest options chain of Apple. Right now, when I took this screen print, Apple was trading at $459. So when you see the intrinsic value and extrinsic value is applicable only in the case of in the money option. Intrinsic value is not applicable in the case of out of the money option. How this intrinsic value is calculated? Difference between stock price and strike price. As I said, when I took this screen print, Apple was trading at $459. So here you see the intrinsic value of $4.29. How it is derived? Stock price is 459, strike price is 455. 459 minus 455, $4. Right? This is how intrinsic value is derived. How the extrinsic value is derived. All these components together make up the extrinsic value. Stock price, time to expire, implied volatility, interest rate, dividend, strike. Everything together contributes to extrinsic value. In the last video, I was explaining about delta and gamma. What is delta? When there is a $1 price increase in a stock, what will be the change in options price? That is depicted by delta. What is gamma? Last I given you people an analogy, right? If there is a long string, if I pull the central part of the string, where will be more vibration? The central part, of course, right? In the extreme ends, there will be no vibration or very little vibration. That's what gamma is. Gamma tells what will be the acceleration or momentum of delta. Right? Today we are going to see about theta and vega. Today theta and vega are our heroes. What is rho? Rho will tell us what will be the impact of interest rate in options price. So how frequently interest rate change? Very rare. Once in a year or once in few years. Right? So the impact of rho will be pretty less. The impact of rho or the extent of change in rho is pretty less with regard to options price. So normally experts ignore this rho because it's not pretty dynamic. It's fixed. for a specific period of time. So I2 exclude this row. We focus today only with regard to theta and vega. How Greeks work? When viewing an option chain, please note that Greeks are presented from the long-term option perspective. We see gamma, we see delta, we see theta. Everything is presented on the long option perspective, meaning call by perspective. If this option chain is for calls. So all this theta, delta, gamma are presented in call by perspective, long call perspective. So what will be the Greeks for short call or selling call? Just change the sign. If it is positive, change it to negative. If theta is negative, change it to positive. Okay? The values shown here are per share basis. One contract contains how many options? 100. So how can you derive this value for 100 options? Just multiply it by 100. So this information, this theta, delta, gamma, vega, all this will not help us to forecast the stock in the future. This will help us to determine what should be, whether we need to buy a call or sell a call, whether we need to buy a put or sell a put. Right? For example, if you are a banana vendor, okay, when banana is pretty much ripe and it's about to get decay, what will you do? You will sell that banana or you buy that banana? Of course, sell, right? Similarly, using the theta tells us what is the extent of decay, time decay, or extent of decay. So based on that, we can decide if the theta is more, we'll sell. When the theta is less, we'll buy. Similarly, Vega will tell us the demand of that specific option. When the demand is more, what will you do? You buy or sell? Sell, right? And when the demand is lesser, you'll buy. You need not to do that, but this is the way you make profit. Right? So these Greeks will help us to decide whether we need to stand on the buy side or on the sell side. Now we see theta. If theta is a negative number, it means the options will lose. Right now we see the theta here as minus 0.02, meaning it will lose 2 cents per day if all else remain unchanged. Like you would have observed, right? If you buy weekly option, if in case, for example, if you would have uh, bought a weekly option, the share price may be increasing, but your option price may not be increasing or maybe decreasing even in some cases. Why? Who is the culprit in this case? Theta. If the theta is more, though the stock price increases, though the other components will help you to increase your option price, the theta will pull in the other direction. Okay? If theta is positive, it means the position will be gaining on daily basis. If all else remain unchanged. In what situation theta will be positive? For which option leg theta will be positive? When you sell the option, theta will be in your favor and theta will be positive. Selling both in case of call and in the case of put. Short-term options theta decay will be more. So how to override or overcome this problem? Go for long-term option. When you are going for a weekly option, when you are doing a long call, instead of going for a weekly option, go for a longer duration. Go for a go for 2 months, go for 3 months. The ideal time for long call, as per my experience, it will be advised to have an expiry after 60 days. Prefer the option expiry 60 days or more. So here is the pictorial representation. The purple line is for August, blue line is for September, orange line is for January 2021. If you see 460, this is for Apple. 460 is at the money. 460, you see the theta time decay of 0.6 cents. For a contract, it will be $60. Every day you will be losing $60. Okay? And if you take September, the theta decay is pretty less compared to August. And for orange color line, that is Jan 2021, theta is very less. Theta decay is very less. Okay? It will be wise. Which will be wiser? Either go for the blue, that is September expiry, or orange, which is January 2021 expiry. In case of long call, right? This is with regard to theta. Vega, Vega, Vega quantifies the extent of implied volatility on the extrinsic value of the options price. What is the impact of implied volatility on the options price is quantified using Vega. What is implied volatility? Demand for the option. If implied volatility is more, or if implied volatility increases, meaning if demand increases, the options price will of course increase. If demand decreases, meaning if implied volatility decreases, it will be vice versa. So Vega represents the amount by which option value will change when implied volatility changes by 1%. So here you see it says 3 cents, right? For this specific strike, the option price will increase by 3 cents when implied volatility increases by 1%. So that's what this explains. And here is a pictorial representation. Vega will be, the impact of Vega will be lesser for 7 days. For longer duration, the impact of Vega will be pretty more. For 270 days, that is the blue color line, the impact of Vega will be pretty high. Right? Now we covered all these foundation videos. If you want to revisit, just revisit from the start. I created it as a playlist so that it will be helpful for you to collate all the videos together. So there are basically 4 legs in option: long call, short call, that is buying call, selling call; long put, short put, that is buying put and selling put. When you mix and match, we will get different option strategies. So what will be our future course? What will be the future videos I'm going to publish with regard to option is with regard to the strategies. Long call, short call, long put, short put, already I covered in the level 1 set of videos. But covered call, long straddle, short straddle, long strangle, short strangle, long call spread, long put spread, short call spread, short put spread, ratio call spread, ratio put spread, call volatility spread, put volatility spread, caller trade. Everything I'll be covering in the future videos one by one by end of every week. Why should you know all these strategies? So that you can play around with your money with lower risk, maximum reward. Right? So you need to do one thing for me to proceed in this direction. Kindly consider subscribing for this channel. That will motivate more for me to publish more such videos. Thank you for continued support. If you see benefit in these videos, please share it across with your friends. Thank you. Bye bye.